Hello everyone, I am Dushyant Yadav from Mechanical Engineering from IIT Roorkee. I have worked upon the data of the 50 startup that is provided by Exposys Labs. So I have created an ML model. So first of all, I imported the libraries Pandas as PD, Matplotlib as PLT, Seaborn as SNS, and NumPy as NP. So here I imported our CSV file, data file, and stored as data frame DF. Initial four values is shown here. Initial four values. So here we can see that we are having the four columns or four variables: research and development spend, administration, marketing spend, and profit. For every research, for you can see that for one startup it is providing one value for research spend, for administration cost, marketing spend, and after all this we are getting a profit of 19,200 sorry 1,92,261 for first startup. After that, for getting the initial informations, we have called info. Here we can already see the four variables. After that, using the describe function, we are getting the mean of every column, minimum and maximum values, and standard deviation. So here we drop if there is any NA value that is not available value from our data set. So here we call the columns that is research spend, administration, marketing spend, and profit. We are taking these three as X variable and profit will be taken as Y. So first of all, for getting an idea or preview for which algorithm we are going to use, we should see how our data is varying from each other. So for that, we have called the function pair plot as well as pair plot for data frame. Here you can see for each variable how it is changing with each other. So we have to notice only the profit, how the profit is changing in the market spend, administration, and research and development spend. So here you can observe that the graph is almost linear, or you can say it is almost linear. This is also linear. This is somewhat diffusive, but after creating any line or linear relation, you can predict the data almost correctly. So I am assuming that it should work with a linear regression. Actually, I have worked with 2-3 algorithms, but using after seeing this data, the main point of view that that come in my mind is for linearity. So I have tried for linear regression and random forest regression. After that, I have split my data columns, variables, research and development spend, administration, marketing as X, and profit as Y. Here I standardize my X variable as there is some very large differences between the values and means. So this provides us an somewhat non-discontinuity, avoid any discontinuity. So here I splitted my data into two parts, the for testing and training purpose. For testing, we have taken 30% of the data, and training we are taking 70% of the data, and we are fixing a random state. So here I am imported the linear regression from sklearn.linear model. Here we train our model using the values xtrain and ytrains. Here we are storing the predicted values for our x test that we have. Here we have splitted data, so we are getting the predicted values for the tested data using our model. So now matrices import mean absolute error, mean absolute percentage error. The mean absolute error will be comparing the y test and y predicted values, that the original data, y data, and the predicted data using from our model. So here we are getting 6949.44 as an error mean absolute error. After that we are checking for the mean absolute percentage error as a percentage. What is the error coming? As earlier, it is comparing with by testing and by predicted values. Here we are getting an 0.089% absolute percentage error. After that we have to see what is the accuracy, or how much efficient our model is. So here we are taking the X test and the Y test. It is putting this tested data and predicting the Y predicted. It is working inside this function and predicting our an accuracy of 0.96. It is 96 percentage. So we can say that our model is quite accurate at almost 96.697%. So we are getting an accuracy of 96.6% with the linear regression. And I tried with the sorry, random forest random forest regression. It is providing me the accuracy of 95%. So this linear regression is an algorithm that suits for this data sets. Thank you.